Alright, y'all, what's the deal? Welcome back to the channel. I told y'all the next time I make a video, I was gonna have my little camera together, so hopefully y'all can see me, hopefully y'all can hear me good. In today's video, I just want to get straight to the point. I don't want to get to no 30-minute nothing. I literally took this trade while I was at work, y'all, and it was like crazy as heck because I only been on this express account for 2 days now, and my second time trading this account I made $1,247, which is crazy. Okay, and I'm about to show y'all exactly how I did it. It's simply just using a MambaFx. I can't get this man enough credit for real. He trades so simple, and I wish I would have, like, I'm gonna keep reiterating, I wish I would have caught on to this stuff when I first started trading. So as y'all can see, this is my TopStep X trading platform. The P&L is right here, okay? 225, the entry time and everything like that. Excuse me. I told y'all on my last video that he enters at 9:30 to be exact. The entry time was at 9:31. I believe that's right. Yeah, 9:31, and then I got out at 10:29. Okay, 10:29. Then my entry price, I already had marked it down for y'all, so we won't have to look for it. My entry price was 21,356. If y'all look up here, it's somewhere around this area, 21,356. So kind of like right up under that blue structure level. Okay, this was my entry and my exit was down here. My exit was 21,056. So 21,056 was somewhere around here. 21,056. Y'all get the point, right? Somewhere around this area right here. Okay, so starting from the top, what he does basically is a breakout. It's a breakout strategy. Okay, so he'll mark his on a 5-minute time frame. He'll mark his support and resistance, and I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. He'll mark his support and resistance. What I'll do here, boom, boom, resistance, support, and he doesn't trade until exactly 9:30 because that's when the most volume kicks in, right? So 9:30 was around the time where I entered, right here on this candlestick. And if you look, these are the major support and resistances, okay, on a 5-minute time frame. But if you look here, you can see that before 9:30 had came around, we had another support area. Which is why my these blue lines are placed here, because we had a structure point here, support here, sitting here, and then a resistance. I think I got this on a 1-minute time frame. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so on a 1-minute time frame, you can see you can see it better on a 1-minute time frame. So the structure point, you got a support sitting right here, and then price came up and made a new high, and then this was the area for me where price had broke. Okay, it broke around this area, so it came back down into this zone. Okay, and so all I was waiting for, this was confirmation to let me know that price wanted to continue to push down. On a higher time frame, I was already assuming that price was going to drop. I could show y'all, but I don't want to confuse y'all, because I know when I first started, everybody was just jumping, and I learned from YouTube University. Everybody was just jumping from time frame to time frame. So I'm trying to focus on just the 5-minute and the 1-minute. I typically enter on a 1-minute time frame, but I think Mamba, he enters on a 5-minute time frame. So these structure points right here, the purple support and resistance, came from the 5-minute time frame, y'all. Okay, so pay attention to that. And what I do is I use those areas as my target areas. Okay, so for example, if price was breaking here, which it did, I would just literally target this low right here. So that's exactly what I did. I put my target areas or my major support and resistance on a 5-minute, and then I'll go down to the 1-minute time frame. This is exactly how I traded this morning too. I went down to the 1-minute time frame, and I seen that price was creating a small little uptrend up here, right? And then it broke the uptrend, and it then not only broke the uptrend, it broke this support area right here. So once it broke the support area, I was assuming that price was going to continue to break down, but I didn't want to enter the trade until it broke this structure level right here, which was a support area for me. So I waited until price hit to 9:30, because obviously that's when the most volume come in. I waited till price hit 930, and then I think my entry point was 356 2321. I'm sorry, 21356. 21356 356 356, which was here. It was either this candlestick or this candlestick. One of these candlesticks, this is where I entered it, and I had my stops all the way up here. I was risking like $230, I believe. I was risking like $230, so my stops was up here. And then I had my take profit really just open for real, because I had assumed that price, and kind of knew that price was gonna like blow past this structure level here, because on a higher time frame, like I told y'all, that's what gives me the confidence to hold my trade, y'all. And a lot of y'all be like, dang, well, mama get in and out, but through the freaking almost 9 or 10 years that I've been trading, I've been able to go through a lot of losses, and it gained me a lot of control of my emotions on holding my trade. So I'm able to hold my trade a lot longer, which was why I did make this large amount, because I would have made like probably like $600, right, if I would have just held it right here. But I made so much more because I was able to hold it, because on a higher time frame, price was creating so much volume and within the candlestick. So I just held the trade. Okay, I held the trade. And then these black structure lines, don't get distracted, these are just target areas on a higher time frame. Those are just target areas. So if price broke this level, I knew that price was going to come to this level. If price broke this level, I knew that price was going to come to this level. That was just all. If price wanted to create lower lows, continue to make lower lows, then that was just more confirmation for me to hold the trade. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I literally got in all the way up here at the perfect break of structure point, and then I just let the trade held itself. Like, I held the trade. And then the reason why I got out at this level, this was my last level of structure, I believe, on a 30-minute time frame. Yeah, this was my last level, because I really looked at the lower time frame, and I seen that price. Okay, so all this happened right here when I was like getting relief from work. So I didn't even see all of this. Thank God I didn't see all of this, because I would have got out on this leg right here, because I don't think I put my stops into break even or into profit. I think I was still placed up here around 230. And then when I got down to this level, that's when I seen the trade was like, dang, this junk. Because I would have got out, because I seen that price was creating new highs right here. Like, if you look here, you can see price created a high here, and then it created another high. It's breaking structure to the upside. So I would have literally got out. But when I got to this area right here, and I seen that this wasn't, I'm gonna delete this so I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay, I seen it made a low, and then it made a high, and then it made another low, but this low did not break this low. So I'm like, okay, does it want to push back up? And then it started getting choppy. So when it started getting choppy, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take my profits, because if it wanted to go lower, it would have pushed and broken this level and broken this low, but it did not do that. So that was confirmation for me to get out of the trade, because it did not create another low. This is just simple market structure. So this is Mamba's trading structure with a combination of market structure. If you do not know market structure, I advise you to learn market structure, because baby, listen, it's a game changer for me. I promise you it's a game changer for me. But I know I was just like everywhere, and eventually I don't know if I'm gonna get the video under control with trying to structure the video into a better explanation for you guys. But this is literally the rawest and uncuttest. This the most raw it's gonna get. Okay, I don't want to keep making it seem like it's like not authentic, because this is literally is trading this way is so simple. I wish I would have learned this way when I was initially started trading, but you know, we live and we learn. Yeah, it was literally this simple. So I'm gonna go to the 30-minute time frame, and why I'm going here is to show you guys why I was able to hold the trade for so long. So I got in, I told y'all up here somewhere, I got in up here, and then this was my next low. So I marked this up here, which was obviously common sense because there's nothing but clean candlesticks to the left if you look. So that was almost like 100% guaranteed that price was going to at least touch that low. So if I look left, right, you can see that price was making structure points over here, which was where I got my take profits from. These black lines are just simply my take profits. And I marked it up. I simply just went to a line chart and then I got like specific structure points instead of guessing the area. I just literally took a horizontal ray and I marked it. Boom, boom. Okay. And then that was just on a 30-minute time frame. That's the only thing I do on a 30-minute time frame is mark like my structure points, because obviously price was making new lows. So I'm convinced that it wants to continue to drop, and it did just that. Like, and look what it's doing now. Like, it's completely respecting this 30-minute structure level right here. So I got out at the right time, you guys. So yeah, hopefully I'm not stuck at work tomorrow. If I am, I would try to make another video about my profits tomorrow or my loss. You know, you never know what the market might give you. So I'm gonna just be completely transparent with you guys. So I hope you guys liked the video, but until next time, I see you guys. Peace.